Hi guys, welcome back to another video. We have a VOD review courtesy of Michael on Twitch and also on Overwatch. The channel points were redeemed for this free VOD review, so if you're interested, then coming out twitch.tv/Cendriel to get your VOD review done. And if you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe and maybe just follow me on Twitch as well. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So that first round, you could easily probably shield that dynamite. Like, there was a little bit of a late reaction, but you could put your shield up like right here and still back away because the shield will block the dynamite. That Moira didn't care, she just ran at it. That's a lot of, even though it'll be a lot of ult charge to your supports, it's still a lot of ult charge to their Ashe as well. That's a pretty good shield. So, from what I've experienced from playing 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪, I would always put his, I don't know what that skill's called, his vortex skill behind the enemy. Because if you put it in front of the enemy, they're just gonna not walk into it. So you always want to put it behind the enemy where you think they're gonna back up as you're pushing. So like right here, it's just like right in front of the 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪. You maybe like got like a little bit ticks on the Genji, but that doesn't have much value as he can get healed right back up. But the 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪, if you put it like back here, I believe you can bounce it off of a wall. So maybe you can bounce it back here and then it'll like land here. And maybe like cause her to use one of her bubbles too. Like force a bubble cooldown on that. Okay, so I'm not I don't think his forearm skill block beams. Or I guess it does. Well, it doesn't block, it just like reduces the damage towards the beams, perhaps. So you're just gonna want to be careful not to shoot into the 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪 bubble. Unless you know for a fact you can burst the bubble down, then that's the only time you want to feed into the bubble. But this 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪 has two supports right here that are going to keep her up. And I think it's just you right now. Like, I don't see anyone else or hear anyone else except your Genji. Or, no, that was actually the enemy Genji, so never mind. But, like, I don't know. We don't know where our Widow is. And then, of course, our Pharah just died. So, you wouldn't have any value bursting down a 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪 bubble. Also, his punches in that stance, his nemesis form, is really good for breaking down squishies. But if you're constantly putting it into a tank with a lot of HP and both of the supports are up, the supports are just getting ult charged from healing the 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪. So you're able to get out of that from being crit despite using your forearm block. I'm just gonna call it forearms. I always call it forearms because your Mercy was there to heal you. But as soon, like, it's a really good skill to block damage, not only to like use your pummel fist, but it's very good to just block damage when you're crit, and hopefully the supports will see you that you're crit and just heal you back up. That's how 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪𝓬𝓲𝓪 gets his like survivability from. It's also really good for blocking ults like Orisa ult and bomb too. And I'm pretty sure like with it like as a shield, I'm pretty sure your supports can hide behind you because it acts like a shield almost, but on his person. We're switching. Alright, trying Monkey. So Monkey is good for their Genji and the supports. As long as you keep tickling the supports, their passive heal won't start. And of course Genji can't deflect you. But the only reason you just want to worry about Monkey against a 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪 because you're just feeding bubbles if you time it incorrectly or time it with her bubbles. Because you can jump into the enemy team, but if the Zarya sees you jump in, procs a bubble, they get that shield. They get that extra charge from when you land, because of course you have you do like 25 or something damage when you jump and land, or when you land after you jump. So there's multiple ways you can play Winston. You can either start off by jumping into them, or you can start by walking. I guess you can walk into this the stairs and jump out when you're low. I'm not sure I would have used my shield there because your healers are right with you. So you're kind of like wasting a cooldown there. Unless you're like super burst down in your crib, but in this case you only like went to half. It's always good to use your bubble maybe like 2 or 3 seconds after you jump and land. Use your bubbles to negate some damage and just avoid some damage that way. The phone emote. So Winston also plays really brawly. Like his cannon, unless you use his is his right click does the laser thing? I haven't played Winston using that. But his regular tickle cannon doesn't have much range. So whenever you're tickling someone, it's always good to tickle punch. That's like the highest damage output. Or if you're worried that you're gonna miss some punches, then you can always tickle them instead. But there's been a lot of Winstons that I've seen where as soon as they land, they like have their punch ready, so they get like an extra damage when they land. And if you want to be like super fancy, if you're going against a sniper, as you jump, you turn around and hide your head hitbox as well. It's a whole charge like a sim right click, but you gotta let it go, I think. Okay. I don't know, I usually only play like D.Va and Ryan for tank or Queen, so. You keep feeding the Zarya bubbles. You gotta be careful not to do that. No one's bursty enough to break the bubble and kill the Zarya afterwards. So you just gotta be careful not to do that. That was a good jump. We secured extra damage on that jump. Yeah, little jumps like that are always good. We might need to work on our juggling a little bit. I honestly was expecting you to like kick them out like this way. Like I know there's like a wall, right? There's like a drop over here. Just to like try to push them out this way. But kind of looks like it wasn't much people that you hit with your ult. So I know they have workshop codes where you can practice juggling squishies or juggling characters. Again, with the dynamite, your shield can block dynamite. So you caught the dynamite inside the bubble, so I would walk outside of the bubble to not get caught with that dynamite. Because those whatever heals you can, whatever HP you can save is always good. I'm not sure you're the only one there. I don't know what your other team was doing.
My ultimate is almost charged.
Looks like you only pushed by yourself or something. Or the enemy team just ignored you and went after everyone else. But yeah, no help there. Going against the Mercy. Oh, we're going against the tank again. You want to go against the healers for Winston. Nice. Good retake. That was a good Mei ult. So that bubble can be good. It could have some purpose, meaning it blocks heals. Like if you catch the Zarya in it, or if you put the put the bubble behind the Zarya a little bit, you're blocking support heals to that Zarya. So I think that was a good bubble use. Again, when you jump, you just want to make sure you're landing on someone. I think you're trying to land on the Genji, but he like quickly dashed away. But always making sure your jump hits someone if you're engaging, or just save your jump for disengaging. Constantly putting pressure on that Mercy, so that's good. I'm not sure I would have ulted that. I think he would have lived. But we got 2, so it wasn't completely wasted.
That was a salutations. There's an enemy here. You're safe with me.
Yeah, always good to tickle Genjis, because they can't deflect, so good pressure on him. Yeah, I was gonna say Mercy's gonna try to res. Yep. As someone who just plays Overwatch in general, you always want to like try to stop res as much as possible. So the fact that that Mercy got that res off, you know they have a Mercy, so you should always be wary that they have a res. Unless you basically see that she just used it. But the fact that that Mercy res that Genji has Blade now, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, well, his Blade didn't get much value, so that's good.
I see an enemy here.
I'm just questioning that jump towards the warrior who already faded, but there was someone else there, so I guess it works. That's good that you're doing like little jumps behind them, backing up, because that means you're securing that extra land damage after you jump. So that's good use of that. Moira, no. I like how after you secure the capture point, you're just constantly putting pressure on the Mercy. That's really good. It's easier to get Mercies now since she can't fly around as fast, so Mercy definitely has to be careful on where she flies to, or I guess if I were that Mercy, I would just use my Guardian Angel after I know the monkey has land somewhere, so we just fly away.
Let's group together.
Ooh, if you can get one of these guys in one of the rooms, that would be such a good use for your ult, because it's easier to like juggle them in a corner. So I'm gonna, since you have your ult right now, I'm gonna be waiting to see if that happens. Oh no. Yeah. I guess since you're not very experienced in using Winston juggle, again, I would just wait till you get one of them in like one of these rooms over here on the left or the right, and then use your Winston ult. Because that's really forgiving if you Winston ult someone in small spaces. And putting in some work. Oh yeah, I also haven't mentioned this before, but you can also do Winston ult to juggle Bob away. As long as people are aware where you're juggling him and stuff, because sometimes giving him that like slight high ground could kill someone, so you gotta be careful about that. But that's always an option too. There's a bubble down that Sim doesn't even know, so she's just staying inside the bubble with that bomb. Okay. Oh, we saw a punch. I think that was our first punch. Wow, 20-player kill streak. That's insane. Sports putting in some work. I wonder if the enemy team ever notices that the Winston hasn't really died yet. Because that 20-player kill streak just popped up. But then again, the Sim is getting all the elims. Like, you constantly see Sim on the kill feed. You don't see Winton. So maybe that's why they don't think you're much of an issue, even though you're doing enough damage and the Sims just finishing them off. Yeah, it looks very menacing, Ashe. Very menacing. Damn, Winton. She's like, no Winton. No Winton. Ooh, you almost got the Mercy. That was a good attempt. That was a good try, though. I saw the intent there. Now, there's that Sim go. Sim on my kill feed again. 25 kill streak. Let's go. Nice. We got 3 seconds on the time. That's good. Wow. 25 plus kill streak. That's crazy. Okay, looks like we're Reinhardt. We are Reinhardt today. Also the Reinhardt as well, so it'll be interesting. So they got a Genji, you just gotta make sure your fire strikes aren't deflected. I know that wasn't intentional. But it worked. Yeah, the thing with Ryan, if you can counter charge as much as you can, that's really good. I know it's especially beneficial if you have an Ana on your team, because your Ana can just purple sleep dart. I think we can cancel charge. Smile. Oh, poor Mercy got stuck. Oh, nice. That was a really good Mei wall. They didn't know what to do. They got stuck. transparent. Mercy had enough, she's pistoling. I like how you saw the Mei wall, and even though it's unfortunate that your Mei put the wall there, you adjusted your camera angle like last second so where your shatter will hit 2 people. So that was a really good judgment. Yeah, like right there. The last second turn, that was really good. Now since they switched to Zarya, you just want to make sure you're not feeding bubbles with your fire strike, because that can give like, I think it's like 20 per fire strike if she manages to bubble it, so you just gotta be careful of her energy gets charged. And here it's it can be optional if you want to run like above the bridge or below. They don't have a Lucio, so you don't have to worry about them speed boosting below you guys. But even though if they do speed boost, you can always charge in as well. Almost. So here I would check where Bob is. If Bob is very like not beneficial to our team and stuff, and if Bob like is in our team's LOS, I would do my best to charge him away. Or in this case, if he is behind like you right now, you can probably charge him off the map. And you can also hold your shield up. Like here, I would probably back up because they have 1 extra player with aimbot, aka Bob. Like right here in this corner. So you just want to be careful. Oh, that Mei walled you off. What? That Mei walled you off. That's kind of awkward. Okay, I guess she made up with it with that Mei ult, but she almost killed you there. I guess she assumed that you would hold your shield up to block the Bob, but the fact that everyone else came in, the Mei was probably like, oh shit, and then she like dropped her wall. Always good to know that Ryan can keep a shield up when he's crit and not like some other Ryans that I've seen. Oh, we almost got him. Almost got that charge. That would have been funny. That would have been a funny clip. Now she's pistoling again. Ooh, there you go. That's good. Yeah, so far this Mei has been doing all good walls minus that last one when you got caught in with Bob. That's a good wall counter. Wow, nice. Big shatter. You guys are holding this really well. But according to the timeline, I assume they're gonna cap it. It don't end there. Okay, looks like they got Monkey again. Winton, I mean. Excuse me. Oh. We canceled it because we thought we were gonna miss someone. That happened to me one time. Oh. Almost. We couldn't connect to a wall. That would have been huge. Because you would have gotten that Ashe too. Because the Ashe was really low. If you landed that pin, I think we were just having trouble like trying to... What's the shortest LOS to pin that Reaper? Because if we landed it, then we probably would have won it. Just will whine a little bit. See if there's a optimal spot. So right here, the closest wall is right here. Like where this car is in this area. So I felt like if you went towards like this way, you definitely would have killed him, but you kept going this way, which was unfortunate. I think you're trying to pin him on this corner right here, but because of like the hitbox and stuff is kind of weird, it didn't connect. Yeah, see right here, yeah. What? That looked like he would have connected, but you just went around. But yeah, his left shoulder pins and his right boots, so that's probably why, because it looks like you only hit your right. But if you went this way, of course, he would have died. But that was just a unfortunate, quick decision made. Almost got it though. That was very close. Now we just get more stats. I would not earth shatter here. They already got the point, so there's no point of doing earth shatter. Yeah, that could have been an easily safe shatter. It's interesting how they play Reaper now that you're no longer Monkey. Because when you were playing Monkey on attack, there was no Reaper in sight.
I can take more than that.
Here, if you had your shatter, that would have been good because you could stop them from touching. Get it. Oh, Mercy's gonna res. Yep. We're just letting that Mercy res all the time. Oh, why? Why that monkey turned around? He could have just juggled you inside that room and stuff and kill you. Or we live that. We live that, I guess. Oh, forced that Mercy ult so she didn't get pinned, I guess. Smile.
There is no challenge I cannot face.
Ooh. We probably wouldn't have touched anyways. Good Shadow Reaper ult combo. Gotta dip out. Cool. Chips and dip. I like how we're constantly looking back at this monkey. Always want to try to frontline the tank as much as you can. Oh, keep your shield up. You gotta keep your shield up. You're so low. Yeah. Yeah, boo boo. Ooh, that missed. Unfortunate. Oh wow, that's our first res from the Mercy. Healed up. Why are you LOSing the Bob? You have a completely nice, fresh corner right here to hide behind. That was bad positioning. What? I can't pick you up. Alright, drive safe. Stop yelling at me. No. I'm doing a VOD review. Not in front of our guest, boo boo.
Today's a good day for some mayhem.
You'll eat after this.
More field research.
Chill.
Grand.
Ooh, a fire strike though. Nice counter charge. Nice. Good connect. Nice. That was a good charge at the end in case like the monkey or someone tried to touch. You might have connected them, but they didn't try to touch at all. That's an intense game. Looks like we're playing Winton. So we just need to get a tick. I like how whenever you play Winton, you always keep that Mercy in check. It's really good. You always put so much pressure on her. Nice. Well play. The fact that you stuck on that Mercy made you win that. But oh, pretty good. Nice long VOD review. So thank you, Michael, so much for sharing this. If you have any questions, of course, you can always post them in the YouTube comments down below or come on Twitch. I'm always open to interact with my chat and all that. And of course, if you want to get your VOD review done, then you gotta hang out over here on Twitch. So, my cat's meowing because he's hungry. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you like this video, maybe subscribe and you'll be notified for when I post future VODs. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!